My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Want to go over a story from earlier today that broke on Oilers Now with Bob Stauffer. Bob Stauffer is, of course, the Oilers insider, the most connected guy in Edmonton. He said that there was potentially something in the pipeline that could have gone down as early as this afternoon. Obviously, as of now, nothing has. But there is a potential trade in the works that would bring the Oilers a bottom six enforcer type. Obviously, we don't know which player that is right now. It's all just speculation. We know it's got to be somebody on the cheaper side. The Oilers probably aren't going to bring in someone that costs $2 or $3 million. We're probably looking at under $2 million for sure. Probably more likely under $1 million if the Oilers can find some way to work it. Haven't heard any further update from Bob Stauffer on it, so basically kind of in waiting mode right now. Don't know if a trade was potentially close, didn't happen, if the trade is completely off. Who knows? Maybe they're waiting till tomorrow now. Any number of things could be the correct answer there. But as Oilers fans, obviously we can have some anticipation at the moment. If Bob Stauffer is saying something was close, then it probably was, and there is the potential that we could see something as early as tomorrow. I saw a few people speculating on Twitter that we could see the return of Zach Kassian from the Arizona Coyotes. Zero chance of that happening. Even if the Oilers wanted to bring Zach Kassian back, he's not an enforcer anymore. He wasn't doing that with the Oilers last year. To bring him back would just be crazy. So I don't think anyone was really putting that out there as a serious suggestion, but Zach Kassian is not coming back to the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously, we don't think this is a bigger trade. There's been rumors, right, with Jesse Puljujarvi possibly going for Kasperi Kapanen from Pittsburgh. I don't think it's a trade like that. I think this is for a bottom six enforcer, so don't get too excited. It's not a big blockbuster trade, or I know with Jack Campbell's performance, a lot of people wouldn't mind seeing Jack Campbell moved out, but obviously there is zero chance of the Oilers moving Jack Campbell. Tyson over at Dolany TV put out a video tonight looking at the possibility that Jack Campbell could be sent down to Bakersfield. It was discussed by Jason Krager and Frank Saravelli on the DFO Rundown. So it's out there as a possibility. As Tyson mentioned in his video, send Jack Campbell down to Bakersfield, get him far away from Edmonton. He can relax in California a bit, get his head straight. I think Campbell's biggest problem right now is in the head. He just needs to clear himself mentally, focus on his game, and Edmonton is obviously a hotbed. So to get out of Edmonton for hockey talk and just be down at Bakersfield is probably the best thing for Campbell. So we'll see what happens there. Currently, Calvin Pickard is hurt, so Olivier Rodrigue, who has played really well for the Condors lately, would be the recall to play with Stuart Skinner. The Oilers obviously wouldn't be going for another goaltender at this point. I went into my thoughts on Jack Campbell quite a bit last night in my Fanatic Rundown after the Oilers Wild game, so I won't repeat myself too much here, but obviously Jack Campbell, he's making $5 million a year. He was brought in to be the Oilers' number one goaltender. There shouldn't be this much pressure put on Stuart Skinner's shoulders already. Campbell has to figure it out, and hopefully if he does agree to a conditioning stint, if they can work everything out for that, and hopefully that can result in Campbell finding his game. At the start of the year, I believe the Oilers had two good goaltenders in Jack Campbell and Stuart Skinner. I still believe that can be the case here eventually, but Jack Campbell clearly has a problem now mentally in his game, and he's got to figure something out here. And for now, I think Stuart Skinner can handle the load. He's going to need better defensive help in front of him. We all have to remember, this isn't all on our goaltending. The Oilers' defense has to be better. The forwards have to be better at coming back to help with the defense. This is a whole team problem. It's not just Jack Campbell. So hopefully if we can get Jack Campbell figured out, that's a step in the right direction. If a trade does happen that brings in some bottom six help, even better. So just want to give you guys an update on that. We'll see what happens to here over the next 24 hours. Obviously, no guarantee that a trade happens. A lot of times, talks happen, they get close, something falls apart, and the trade doesn't happen. Could very well be the case here. But just wanted to make sure everyone was aware that there is the potential for a trade this weekend for the Edmonton Oilers. Let me know your thoughts on potential trade, what you think the Oilers should do with Jack Campbell, in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.